What's happening, everybody? It's a nice warm day out here in the desert, and I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about something huge that's going on at Bold Canyon Outdoors. She's pretty big. Today I just wanted to talk to you about the new BCO Adventure Tundra. I guess it's not that new. We've had it for almost 2 years now. It's got almost 5,000 miles on it, and it's been predominantly just kind of an around the house vehicle. The wife and daughter take it to the farm where they volunteer and things like that. But we're actually going to kind of put it into use here in the near future. We're going to have a booth with Gear America up at Overland Expo West, and this is going to be our primary vehicle for getting gear back and forth, maybe towing a trailer. So it's going to be on display for everybody to see. So now it's going to go under the knife. We're going to give it a mild build, use it for some overlanding. It's going to go all over the western United States in June. It's going to be an absolutely fun vehicle. So today I want to go over what exactly we have, why we picked it, the options we got, and what our plans are moving forward. So come along with us. Let's take a look at the BCO Tundra. All right, so here she is. So this is a 2019 Toyota Tundra Crew Max SR5 4x4. There's a lot of words there, but I wanted to get that out because I really wanted to go in exactly what we picked and why we picked it. We went with the SR5 and not the TRD for a few different reasons. One, because the only thing really that I cared about in the TRD package was the rear locker. But we have every intention of adding an ARB to this because it's going to get some stuff, it's going to get some bigger tires, maybe a gear change. I'll cover all that in a minute. But adding a locker is a heck of a lot cheaper than spending about $6,000 for options that I don't really need. One of those options that we could not find in a TRD is 6-passenger seating. We really wanted to have 6-passenger seating because we've got 2 kids, now we have 3 dogs. We want to be able to fit everybody comfortably in the cab so all of our gear can go in the back. So 6-passenger seating was a must for us. Another thing that I didn't care about was the wheels. A lot of the TRD packages come with a 20-inch wheel package, really nice and attractive, but I had already worked out a deal with Method race wheels, and we had wheels on this thing when it only had 100 miles on it. I worked with Method a couple years ago on the Jeep. They take really good care of me, so we knew we were going to go that route. So this package, being an SR5, came with a stock, boring, heavy steel wheel, which I knew I was going to get rid of anyways. Now, a few things that we love about this package is this one comes with a CD player. I don't know if you've looked for it, but CD players are not easy to find. This one also has the TRD dual exhaust. It also has a bed liner, has the front windows tinted, things like that. So just from the jump, the SR5 4x4 Crew Max is exactly the truck we wanted. In addition to the 6-passenger seating, it also comes with a touchscreen stereo system with Bluetooth, satellite radio. You can link the navigation to your phone. So I guess when it comes right down to it, not having all the options of a TRD off-road, TRD Pro, or TRD Sport is exactly what we're looking for. And I'll be honest with you, what really sealed the deal was that dual exhaust on the test drive. Now let's talk about our future plans for her. Now, if you guys have any suggestions, please comment below. I'd love to hear it. We are open to suggestions on how to outfit the Tundra for future adventures, overlanding expeditions, and long-term camping. Starting at the front, we plan on adding LED fog lights and maybe LED headlights. There's a bunch of different options for putting LED bars in the grill area, and we'll probably go that route so we have lots of light at night. We already added a set of A-pillar lights, or as most people like to call them nowadays, ditch lights, because we had a nighttime trip that we were taking out to Las Vegas and we wanted some extra light. We plan on leveling this. Not a huge lift, but a leveling kit. We want to bring the front end up a couple inches so we can fit a 33 or 34 inch tire with some decent off-road rubber on it. The factory pinch weld underneath is sort of exposed. We don't want to put a step on it because we don't want anything hanging down. But I'd like to put some sort of slider option that can hug in real close to that pinch weld and offer some extra protection. We don't intend on taking this on any hardcore rock crawling trails, but it's always nice to have a little extra protection. Up top, eventually I'd like to put a cab rack on it. There's a lot of innovations for cab racks right now, and a lot of things are changing in the industry. You may have seen videos with some different ups and downs, pros and cons of putting a cab rack on it, but there's a few companies out there, one in particular that I'm talking to, that's really gonna revolutionize the cab rack market. We'll keep that hush-hush for now, but look for that in the future. Speaking of racks, we intend to put a bed rack on it. We're still weighing the idea of either a medium height or a full height. A full height would give us the ability to run a rooftop tent over the top of the cab, where a medium height would keep it nice and low profile and out of the wind and keep your fuel economy better. So we've got a lot to think about there, but we are going to put a bed rack on it. That way we've got extra storage capacity for tools, shovels, traction boards, fuel, anything we want on the side, inside, and underneath. Sometime in the future, we may think about putting a rear bumper on it that holds a spare tire. With any pickup truck that has a spare tire underneath, you lose a bit of departure angle. It's not so bad with the Tundra, especially considering this one has a tow package that gets in the way also. Like I said, we don't intend on doing any hardcore rock crawling or anything like that. The last thing we want to do is put the Tundra in danger of getting damaged. This is something we plan on keeping for a long, long time. Depending on the size tire we go with, we may change the gear ratio. I'm going to have onboard air, so our intention is to add an ARB air locker in the rear also. We aren't going to add a rooftop tent right away, but it's definitely something in the future that we're going to put on. We've got a lot of research to do. Do we want to do a hard shell? Do we want to do a soft shell? Do we want something that's going to go over the cab? If we put a bumper that holds jerry cans and spare tires, will it go out over the back? You know, there's a lot of stuff we need to think about. If you have ideas or you have a company or a product that you'd like to see on here, let me know in the comments. This is a blank slate. It's going to be a lot of fun, going to be a lot of work, but it's going to be worth it. And one thing I should mention is we wholly intend to add some heritage stripes on the back of the bed somewhere. In addition to the exterior mods, we'll be putting camera mounts on the inside, both facing cab and out. You know, we want to document what we do, just like we do in the Jeep. But I gotta tell you, this thing is an absolute pleasure to drive. Now, right now, I'm just kind of on a bumpy off-road dirt area here, nothing too extreme, but I'll tell you, it's smooth, it's quiet, it's just awesome. The fan is probably too loud right now compared to the rest of the vehicle, but compared to driving a lighter, smaller, more rigid suspension Jeep, this thing is just amazing to drive. We're so excited to get this built up and have a lot of fun with it. We've got some big trips planned. We've got some big events planned. We're gonna show it off everywhere. So that is the Bold Canyon Outdoors 2019 Tundra Crew Max, the BCO Adventure Tundra. Well, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this quick walk around. Now, this is going to be the before. We're going to have some during and we're going to have some after. This is going to be an amazing build. Nothing too fancy or outlandish, but it's going to be super functional and something that we can drive all over the country, take the kids, take the dogs, go on all kinds of adventures. If you've got a product that you love or a product that you hate, any suggestion you have, let me know in the comments. This is not set in stone. We've got a few amazing companies that we're working with, but by no means is it going to cover everything that we're going to do to this rig. So thanks for tagging along with us. And do me a favor, hit that like, and hit that subscribe, ring that bell. That way you'll be notified with every step we take building this Tundra. It's going to be a fun process, and we'd be happy to have you with us along for the ride. So that's it for now. For Bold Canyon Outdoors, this is Chris signing off. Happy trails, everybody.